YouTube, what's going on? Flag 1122, back again. Starting to thaw out finally in northwest Arkansas. Got up to 33 degrees. It's a heat wave, it's a tropical heat wave. I'm gonna do a little tobacco review today. I don't do many tobacco reviews, but this is just a blend that I had to talk about because it's so freaking bizarre. I have a chance to smoke some Cornell Diehl's Crooner. Here it is. Got it from smokingpipes.com. You can see in here. And if you can see, right when you look in the bag, you see cube cut burley and this green in here, which I promise you is nothing illegal. It's deer tongue. There's a deer tongue herb leaf additive in here. Very, very strange blend. Oh, by the way, I'm smoking it in my Wally Frank Red Root. Nice little dainty pipe from England. Beautiful stem on it there. Just magical, really. Crooner by Cornell Diehl. It's the first time I'd ever smoked anything with deer tongue in it. It's not chopped up deer tongue from the animal. It's a type of herb grows out there in the wild. I remember reading about this tobacco several years ago and getting kind of curious then and doing some research on deer tongue. It's supposed to be like nature's vanilla, like natural vanilla. So in that fact, I remember a lot of people mentioned several years ago that it was a natural aromatic. It didn't have any toppings or you know, you could put it in pipe tobacco and it would be naturally sort of sweet. It's not vanilla. I'm getting no vanilla flavoring at all from the deer tongue. I've had several bowls already. Actually, this is the fourth bowl. It's the smallest pipe that I've smoked it out of yet. I found that smaller pipe is definitely better for this stuff. Upon first lighting this stuff, well, let's just start off. It's a cube cut burley. Hope you can see it in here in this bag. So it's a very sort of like exact cube cut burley. It almost looks like little tiny raisins or grape nuts or something in there. And the green is the deer tongue. So see the green. Upon first lighting this blend, it's just kind of magical. It's very zesty, very unlike anything I'd ever tasted before. My nostrils and sinus cavities were just drenched in this weird, almost lilac lavender floral scent. It's like, you know, sort of like a linen closet smell, but not necessarily in a bad way. It's a very strange blend. Again, I'm not picking up any sort of vanilla, the natural vanilla, deer tongue. I'm not picking any of that up. The reason it's called Crooner, supposedly this was Bing Crosby's favorite blend to smoke, and he had it specially made for him. I can't remember what the pipe shop, what the name was where he got it specially made, but it's supposed to be the recipe is supposed to be very close to what they were making for him back in the day. I don't know. I'm not a huge Bing Crosby fan. I know he was a pipe smoker. Funny thing about it, when you'd see him with a pipe, though, you very seldomly saw smoke coming out of it. So I can't put my finger on this blend though. In the first quarter of the bowl, you definitely get that deer tongue, you know, and it's not like anything I've ever tasted. It's very odd, but not in, like I said before, not in a bad way. It's floral. It's and that way it kind of reminds me of what was it called? The Flake by Gowith and Hogarth. Innendale Flake. It's kind of like that. Very it's really not that bad, but you know, if you look on tobacco reviews, it's completely divided. Either people love this tobacco, Crooner, or they despise it. It's like a 4 or 5-star review or 1-star review. It's either can't get enough of it or get that crap away from me. I remember I read a review and one guy said he wouldn't give it to a sick dog. Didn't make much sense to me. For me though, I think I'm in the camp of kind of digging it, you know. I mean, I got to thinking about it last night and I was like, Crooner, I can kind of go for a bowl of that. It's just weird, you know, and as a person who smoked a pipe for years and years, it's kind of rare to come across a blend that is just so different and has such an original, like, flavor and room note. I noticed after I came back today and smoke was still lingering, it just had a very kind of pleasant, almost like a, you know, incense burning, like a cathedral smell, you know. I kind of like that. The burley they use in here though, this cube cut burley, is very, very tasty. And it's definitely on the stronger side. You know, burley is can be kind of tough in the old nicotine department. But this is not like a burley that is like gonna bite you necessarily, like maybe some old like over-the-counter blend burleys. Anybody familiar with Cornell Diehl knows that they kind of excel at making burley blends, don't they? So I really like the burley in this. As far as any other topping on here, tobacco reviews mention like a liqueur topping. I don't know. I'm not getting that in here, and I'm definitely not getting any sort of tongue singe from it. It does smoke quite hot. Just the burley. I don't know if those deer tongue in there kind of makes the tobacco burn a little bit quicker. I'm sure it does. It's very dry, these pieces of deer tongue. It's definitely a blend. If you had a baggie of this with any more deer tongue that was contained in the baggie, if the cops pull you over, you might have a problem. So, you know, I mean, I don't know how much longer that lasts. But maybe the cops in a few months will be like, yeah. If you're going to try this tobacco, though, you better pick out a pipe, designate it for only smoking Crooner, because it's probably going to smell like deer tongue for the rest of its life. So pick out a pipe that you probably already smoked aromatics in, maybe an old knockaround, throw it in that. Beautiful little Wally Frank. When I bought it as an estate pipe, it had a powerful ghost, just a lingering demonic ghost spirit stinking up the pipe. Did everything I could to get rid of it, and for the most part I was successful, but it still has a little bit of a ghost, so why not stink it up a little bit more with some deer tongue. I'm not going to tell you you'll definitely love this. I mean, I think every pipe smoker should try Crooner once, though. I know there's probably several other blends out there that contain deer tongue. This is the first one that I've tried. Now I'm kind of curious to try some more blends with deer tongue in it. But it's kind of nice to see a blend in America that's kind of like It's different though. We've got so many blends that are the same. There's so many, as a like flake lover and a Virginia flake lover, there's so many flakes out there that are quality flakes, but they taste slightly the same, you know, so you don't get that much of a, you know, varied experience there. But you're either going to love this or you're going to despise it. I promise you that. It's not going to be anything in between. That's all for me. Hope you guys are having a fantastic week out there in YouTube's pipe smoking land. I'll talk to you real soon. Get back to my deer tongue. Cheers.